Initially, we were supposed to see 8 properties. We streamlined, we stepped down to 5. And house adverts, you see the property online, it looks so big, it looks so nice. By the time you go inside, your expectations drop. Is that house a yes or no?
No.
Third property we saw is what kind of matches what we like. One of the receptions was a bedroom, so technically it's 4, and it's very distinct. Welcome once again to another video, guys. Today I am bursting with joy. I think we are doing a series. At this point, let's just say we are doing a series, okay? So from the time our landlord has served us a notice, we are thinking of where to go. I have been on the move. I have gone into full-blown researching places in the UK, affordable places in the UK. Not just affordable places that are good, that have good schools, that is thriving and not too dead. So we've come to a conclusion that we want to buy a property. Yeah, right. We want to buy a house because, sincerely speaking, continuously renting is not stability. Basically, if you've got a family and you want something long term, you should think of stability, and buying a property gives you that stability, right? So, long story short, we are buying a house, right? We are going to be going for viewing and want to take you guys along. It's currently 8:45 p.m. and I've come from work. I have just had a little sleep. I had an hour power nap just to power me because we are going overnight on the overnight bus up north in a very beautiful little town where we have decided to settle. At the moment, I'm not going to mention any names, locations, or anything because we are still in search. So I went online. Initially, the plan was to just rent, but what's the point? Like, let's just buy it if we can afford it. So I've started speaking to my, obviously I'm buying it on a mortgage, right? So I've spoken to a mortgage advisor. We've gone through some figures. We've done the paperwork. Not like paperwork, but we've done like a rough estimate. I am not using a mortgage broker because I'm broking the mortgage myself. Mortgage broking is mathematics, and this is not the first time I will be attempting to actually buy a house on a mortgage. So this is the third time. But anytime, the previous ones, anytime we got close, something just came up or I withdrew. But this time, right, I am serious because otherwise I don't have a place to live. And also, what is preventing me now from getting a house on a mortgage? Sincerely, like really, what is preventing me? I'm now a UK permanent resident. Do you get? So as far as I am here, this is home. Yeah, away from home. So I am here. I've got nowhere to go for now. So let's get some stability. So we are going to be viewing some properties. Initially, it was 8 properties I booked to view back to back because it's not close to London. So if I travel up there, I want to do everything I need to do before I come down. So I initially saw like 8 properties, but listen, guys, I am that undecisive sister you have. Once I have lots of offers, I start to get confused and I am undecisive. So I've spent the past couple of weeks, streamlining and dropping down. So currently I've dropped down to 5, but I still want to drop down maybe 1 or 2 more just to narrow down my options and to see. So I've seen the properties obviously online and we're going to be physically seeing the properties. The girls are ready? Ready?
Yeah!
Clock it. Period.
6, 7.
So we've got some stuff ready just to, feel comfy. I've booked a hotel. I'm going through a lot of pressure. Honestly, it's not easy. But I feel like I've got things under control. Okay? I feel like I'm the boss here. I need to take my time and do things my way. So we are leaving here at 10. We'll make a stop at Milton Keynes at around midnight, and then we get to where we are going by 6 in the morning. So I've booked the hotel. But the check-in time is so funny. The check-in time was 3 p.m. but I paid for an early check-in, so we can check in. The earliest they say we can check in is 11. I don't know how the arrangement is, because from that 6 to 11, that's 5 good hours. I can't be in this cold, so I'll see how it goes. I'll just speak to them and see if they've got like a lounge or like a sit-up area where we can sit and wait for our check-in time. My viewing starts midday, and I'm doing them back to back. When I check the postcodes, they look like they are all... It's a little town, so everything is kind of like within that same, bubble. So I feel like I am on top of it. I got it. Guys got it. We got it. Okay. So the bank I'm intending to use is Nationwide. No, not Nationwide. National Westminster PLC Bank, which is NatWest. I don't bank with NatWest, but I have looked at their mortgage packages. And as I said, I'm broking my mortgage by myself. So currently on the market, they are the people that have got good mortgage. They are one of the people that have got good mortgage interest rates at the minute. And the reason why I've approached them, I don't bank with them, as I said, I bank with Lloyds and Barclays. However, these two people want to stress and living life out of me, and I'm not ready for anything stressful. Because what's the point? So yeah, speaking to a mortgage advisor, we've looked at the figures, we've looked at affordability. They've told me how much I can afford, and I can afford something really, really sensible. But I will not max up. I'll not use everything I can afford to purchase a property. To be sincere, I'm going to drop down. I think I'll do a whole mortgage, series, because as I said, this is not the first time I'm doing mortgage. It's just that this is my first time I'm going to get that close, or I'm going to actually acquire a mortgage for a residential property. So, yeah, enough of the long talk. We have to leave. We are going, as I said, on the overnight bus. We'll try to carry you guys along. Stick with us through and through till the end. Let's go.
Why don't you say thank you? Elijah.
Powerful news. Elijah back.
This is called National Express. Don't go and sit in the bus. It's only the PA. Scotland. No, this is not the destination. This is the first stop. Alright guys, so we are in not the same coach, you're waiting for another one. Alright guys, we are in Milton Keynes. It is 11:30 p.m. and our next coach is coming at 12:15. So 12:15 is our next coach going to our final destination. It is cold. It's freezing. Ooh. Level up. Level up. It's my first time here. It's not bad though. Level up. Why is this waiting room locked? This is supposed to be a waiting lounge, but it's locked. We can't sit anywhere. We have to stand for a good 45 minutes. It opens from 8:15 or to 7:15 p.m. But they know that they work overnight, 24 hours. So at least they should have a sitting area for people. Because this weather and standing outside with children, see that baby? Somebody has a baby. What's all this? It's making me feel like we should have gone with the train rather than using the coach. But I'm loving it too. It feels like a cross-country bus that takes you from Ghana to Nigeria. All right, guys.
And our final destination, we've just checked in our hotel. You should be congratulating me already. Be calling me landlady already. Like, it's choke. It's not easy. So it is almost 11 o'clock. They made us check in a little bit early because of the children. We were just exhausted after having breakfast. We're just sitting around the restaurant area. I'm tired, so they made us come in. Thankfully, we've checked in. We are just having our shower, and we'll go out right after the shower. I'm gonna book an Uber to take us around, you know, do the back-to-back viewings, because I want to sort out everything by today. So all the viewings are booked like back to back. I'm not sure I can film everything, but I'll if I'm not able to film, I'll describe the houses to you, and then you see what we are working with. But currently I'm looking around 3 to 4 bedroom house. Those are the viewings I'm going to be seeing. 3 to 4 bedroom house. I want a house that has a yard. I don't want a garden because I have had problems with gardening in my current house I'm living in. The garden is so massive, the grass is wild, costs a lot of money to keep it alive. Listen, I'm not ready for all these things. I want something really, really straightforward. Okay, I'm buying an old built house, but I want a house that is has not got any onward chain and that is ready to move in technically. So I want a house that is clean, ready to move in. Onward chain means that there is nobody living in the property. So once I buy it and everything is ready, completed, I'm moving in straight away. That's what I want to do because I don't have time. I don't have time to wait for somebody to leave the property before I occupy it and all that. So I've seen properties as I said, I saw them on Zipla, and I've looked at the prices, and there are things that I can overly afford, more than afford. So I know I'm in a good position to purchase. So that's not a problem at all. And as I said, I've spoken to mortgage advisor. I have sorted a solicitor potentially for my conveyance, and we know what we're working around. So I am so tired. I'm very stressed. I'm so sleepy. But we have to keep going. We have to, do why we came here. So I'll keep you posted at the end of the day and give you a little bit of description of what we've seen so far, so that you know what we are working with. And so stay tuned and watch this video right into the end. Hey guys, we went to our house viewings. Oh my goodness, it's not easy. Initially we were supposed to see 8 properties. We streamlined, we stepped down to 5, and then just the morning of the viewing I cancelled one because the timing was not appropriate. Like the timing coincided with another viewing, so I was trying to change that time, but they said no, they can't have another time. I was like, you know what, I'm not really keen on that property safe, so let's just cancel it. But tell me why house adverts, you see the property online, it looks so big, it looks so nice, by the time you go inside, your expectations drop. So these are the 4 properties we saw. The first one, girls, I need your attention here. The first property we saw is a 3-bedroom, the one that the old man came with the wife and the dog. It's a 3-bedroom. It's in a nice location. It's a quiet neighborhood. But that house, so in the advert they said it is a spacious 3-bedroom, 2 reception, and a loft. So I was like, okay, it means that the loft is going to act like a 4-bedroom or an office space or something. When we got there, the 2 receptions is one, and they put some art there to represent something I don't even understand, to make it look like it's 2 receptions, but it's 1. The backyard is so tiny, and then the loft is there. But it's not a 3-bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom. And even the 2nd bedroom, I don't understand that bedroom. It doesn't exist. Is that house a yes or no?
No.
Because even me, I don't like the house. The second house we saw is also a 3-bedroom. It's a 2-bathroom. One of the bathrooms is an ensuite. The backyard, they projected this backyard to be big. But that backyard doesn't even exist. I think it fits 2 bicycles. And it's a husband and a wife that live. They are selling it, but they still live there. So that house is got an onward chain. And do you think it's a yes?
No.
For me, my problem with that house, because it's an onward chain, it means by the time you finish the purchasing, if the couple are still living there, you have to wait for them to leave. I don't have time for that. The 3rd property we saw is what kind of matches what we like. So it is a 3-bedroom double reception. Actually, one of the receptions was a bedroom, so technically it's 4, and it's very distinct. You can see like it's very distinct, proper rooms. So it used to be a 4-bedroom, and they converted one into a reception, so it's a double reception, but I still call it a 4-bedroom. It's got 2 toilets but 1 bath. The kitchen is an extendable modern kitchen. It's got a built-in fridge, freezer, and it's got a backyard and a front rear, like a patio or something at the front. It's carpeted throughout. That house is what, when I saw it online, I was like, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. Yeah. What do you think about that house?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, love it.
I'll rate it out of a 10.
I'll rate it.
Okay, rate it 10 out of 10 is what?
1,000 out of 10.
I'll rate it a 10 out of 10.
10
It's
out
over
of
the
10.
scale.
Yeah. I'll not really rate it a 10 out of 10, but it serves as purpose, especially because of the 2 toilet situation and the 2 distinct reception rooms, which I can decide to convert one back to the bedroom that it was, so that makes it 4 bedrooms.
and the fact that the kitchen is modern, is extendable, it's got a fridge freezer. So even if I decide not to put my own fridge freezer inside, at least I have something to keep me going. It looks very clean, that house. The carpet looks really, really clean. And I think when I saw that particular house online, I was like, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. And to be honest, the way they presented it is not a deception. It's a reflection of what it was online. So I like it. And it's very close to very good schools with outstanding Ofsted reports, which is one, I'm really, really big on that. And the schools are, commutable distance, walkable distance. So I'm really, really big on that. So that house, I will rate it the first in order. That's the first on my list. The last house we saw, the one that we walked before we saw where the house was.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, that one is my least favorite. That one.
That was dirty, like really dirty.
That one needs to get punched down and built again.
It looks like the last person to live there was running away from someone.
Yeah.
It actually did.
Yeah, the house it's a nice house. It's also a 3-bedroom double reception, but the double reception is not distinct because when you step into the house, you step into one reception. I don't like a house like that at all. I need to step into a walkway or a corridor before I step into any room. So when you step into the house, immediately you step into the one reception and then the other reception. So that particular one reception that you step in, for me, I don't even count it as a reception, but they counted it as a reception. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot. I don't want a house like that. I don't. And the funny thing is that the price of that house and the price of that house and the price of this one I've just described is the same. There's a lot of work on the house. So if I'm going for that, it means I would have to give myself a lot of time and gather another money to renovate that. And that's not what I'm looking for. I want something that's ready to move in. When I just buy, I clean, I move in. That's it. And then the garden is so deserted. It's got a lot of work in the garden itself. And also one thing I don't like about the house is so isolated. It's in a very beautiful neighborhood. Don't get me wrong, it's a very beautiful neighborhood. But it looks so isolated from town. In such a way that if you don't drive, you will struggle. Or if you decide not to drive, you will struggle. Schools there are also not bad. But the outstanding schools, the schools with outstanding Ofsted are far from there. So possibility of you getting an outstanding Ofsted school when you choose to buy that property is not likely. So I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. But if I'm arranging them in order of relevance, the third house we saw comes first. Yeah. It comes first. Like it ticks the boxes, the location, the schools around it, the description of the house, the cleanliness and everything comes first. Then the second on my list would be maybe the last one we saw, the one I've just described. And then the third one would be the one that the husband and wife were still living there. If not that they were not living there, it's fine. It's a nice house. And the yard too is too small. But the indoor space is good. Very good indoor space. It's on a 3 floor. So 3 tiers. It's very good. But they are still living there. And they are waiting for a buyer before they leave. And then the least on my list, the one I didn't like, is the first one we saw. Because it looks so deceptive. It looks like they were trying to scam somebody because they zoomed out the image and the house looks so big. But when you see the house physically, it's not big. So yeah, this is the end of our house hunting. Hopefully by the next time I post a video, we'll see how far we've gone and we'll let you know. So yeah, stay tuned and watch the space. And thank you so much for coming along with us on this journey. Bye.